All right, so can you guys tell me what you think?
It was fun.
It was really fun.
They like it?
Happy
They're
about
really
it.
like, excited and
They're really cooperative.
the more they're much better.
I thought they might. They have good memory.
Really? They have really good memory.
Yeah,
You know what my name is?
so they were good at the name game. And did that make you feel like you were on a personal level with them?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you remember, I came around and one of the most important thing about these lessons is that you're in a circle. So that, you know, everybody, the whole idea, and the fact that you guys sat on their level is to give that idea of you not talking down to them. It makes them more open with you. And the whole idea of this is not telling them what to do, but giving them advice. And so when you're all standing, so if you're all standing together at the front of the room, how do you think that makes them feel?
Less important.
Superior to them.
Right, like you're right. So what happens if you're sprinkled without them? How do they feel?
Better, more comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I was the only one sitting with them. I got right in the middle.
Whoa, way to call it out.
Well, she was the facilitator.
Okay, well, you know what?
I was somewhat the facilitator.
I also noticed in a group that I was in that some groups were more comfortable with team teaching.
Yeah.
Than other groups, like you know, building off of each other, kind of playing off of each other.
It's like it's better because like the two people aren't just standing there doing nothing. So if everybody like participates, it's just everybody's getting into it.
Yeah, so the idea is to have it be more of a conversation. Right. Did you guys feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So were you guys a little bit surprised about how easy it was?
Yeah. I thought it was going to be a lot harder.
Yeah. Okay.
That was pretty easy.
Great. Okay, so some of the things I noticed that I just wanted to bring up was just make sure that when somebody answers, you really encourage them. You know, like, that's a great answer. Do you guys, some people are walking in, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Anyone have anything to say? Like, just some of the things I think you could have done more of was like, say their name, and then say, you know, Celine, that was a great answer. Or Patricia, that's a great one. Does anybody have something else? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I did that.
We did that.
Okay. I did it better.
But you know, here's the other thing. So it's not about doing it, but you know, when you see one person do it, you can kind of build off of each other. There was one class that had a sub. How did you guys feel? How did you feel about how it went?
I think it went well.
Yeah, it went well.
Okay. So at the end, you see how I was like, you know what, let's break up into groups. I kind of felt like they were getting a little bit distracted, and because they had a sub, they were being very silly, as it was from the beginning. And so, did you think that was good, like when we broke into smaller groups?
Yeah, because then they could concentrate more.
Yeah, okay. So that was like a trick on the fly. Remember how that one time when I felt nobody was talking with you guys? And I said, okay, everybody take out a piece of paper and write it down? Like that was just a trick, but that's something that you have to kind of feel like on the fly, like, oh my gosh, they're not talking. Okay, so do any of the advisors have any comments that might be helpful or things that you would suggest?
Well, the group that I was in was phenomenal, by the way. Awesome.
Yeah, you guys
It was
made
hard to
all
get them
of
into
you.
the circle, but once we figured it out, that was great.
Yeah.
And then you got down on their level. The name game, the kids loved it.
They liked it.
And they really surprised us on how
That last kid was
Yeah.
I had to go.
I don't think they would get it.
So I think that the kids really liked that.
And you had to really focus. Because of that, you had to focus on what everybody was saying, so everybody was paying attention.
And we had a really tough group because a lot of those kids have challenges. So you guys did a great job.
Great.
You know, the writing on the board, we ran out of time. It was like we needed more time. But you left it on a very positive note. They can't wait for you to come back. They were very excited. It went really good.
Okay, and so part of the thing, you know, so we have a representative from each group who is going to email me, right? I'm not going to email anybody else. You're going to email me and set up a time to chat on the phone, maybe first just the two of us, and then a Skype with your group. And so what we'll do is we'll just talk individually about, you know, the different lessons and what happened in your class. You know, every week I'm going to have to redo the schedule because, you know, with each group you may have gotten farther than the other, you know, than some people. And so now that we have the mean, negative, hurtful, those will be good examples that you can use for other lessons. And the next week, what I'll do is I will talk about the nice, positive, supportive cards, and you'll give those to the kids, and they'll bring them back. But I am I was getting very emotional in the hallway because you guys were so good. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You did I'm so proud of you.
You had a good teacher.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, great. Thank you.
Wait, really?